Thanks for joining us. I'm Tiffany Chan with the WBZ News Update. Our top stories. A North End restaurant owner is now in police custody more than a week after he allegedly tried to shoot someone outside of Modern Pastry. Now, Boston police say the fugitive unit arrested 54-year-old Patrick Mendoza today. He owns Monica's Trattoria and was wanted in connection with the shooting on July 12th. Mendoza is facing several charges. He is scheduled to be arraigned in Boston Municipal Court later this afternoon. We'll bring you the latest right here on CBS News Boston and on WBZ News starting at 5. Also breaking this afternoon, police in Taunton are investigating a deadly early morning shooting in front of a home on Winthrop Street. Now, this happened at around 7:40 a.m. Investigators say they found 33-year-old Alvaro Andrade shot sitting in a gray Jeep, which was parked in front of the home. Now, Andrade was rushed to an area hospital, but he did not survive those injuries. Police are asking anyone who might have been in the area at the time, who might have seen something, to reach out to them. And New Hampshire Department of Corrections is looking for 29-year-old Darian Young, a minimum security resident who they say escaped after walking off the grounds of a transitional housing unit in Manchester. Young was sent to prison for receiving stolen property, burglary, and falsifying evidence. Officials say Young is a white man about 6 feet tall and weighs about 165 pounds. If you see him or have any information, call police. And we are in a next weather alert today, despite the nice weather ahead of this weekend. Let's get a check of the weather with meteorologist Jacob Wycoff.
We do have a next weather alert in effect for the afternoon and evening with some strong to potentially even severe storms that are around. You look outside of Boston at the moment and we do have the clouds, we have the fog in some places, but it's not yet arrived some of the worst of some of the storms that we'll be watching. You see those out to the west, especially through the Connecticut River Valley and Berkshires. This is all part of the warm front that's lifting through the area. You probably notice it in the form of some increased humidity. As you stepped outside this morning, for instance, you probably noticed the little heaviness in the air. That's the warm front that is passing through, and it's setting the stage for these storms as they start to build to tap into some available moisture and really just pour on an area. So through Springfield, through the Connecticut River Valley, these storms are moving from the southwest to the northeast, and as they do, they're going to pour on some areas. There's the cold front stretching through parts of New York State. This will swing through and trigger some additional storms into tonight. So our hour-by-hour forecast plays out like this. We hold onto the cloud cover throughout the afternoon. By the time we get to 5, 6, 7 o'clock, that's where we start to see, at least for Boston, our rain chances to be around. But into central Mass through 4 o'clock, you're seeing the storm chances. Through 7, 8 o'clock, this is 10 o'clock, you're seeing some of those showers, downpours, potentially even some severe weather. And then finally wrapping up, tomorrow morning, we may have a couple of sprinkles for the South Shore, the southeastern coastline. I think most of us avoid those, but cloud cover in the morning for the southeastern coastline will definitely be sort of a mainstay. Our biggest impacts will be felt in the form of some heavy downpours, small hail, gusty winds, and also there's a chance, a small chance, that somewhere, someplace will get a tornado in southern New England. So we'll be watching that very closely. But as I mentioned, the biggest impacts likely felt in the form of some downpours. If we were to pick up 1, 2+ inches, which outside of 495, I think you do run the risk of seeing some of those type of rain totals. You run the risk of flash flooding once again. Our ground is still very, very saturated. We do not have any flood watches in effect for this afternoon, but Vermont and upstate New York, they do have some flood watches. So we do have actually a weekend winner. Saturday's a pretty nice day, but Sunday is a perfect day. Mid-80s, a lot of sunshine for your Sunday. And so we've gone ahead and declared it a winner of a day, a next weather winner. Plentiful sunshine. It's going to be rain-free, and there's comfortable humidity levels. The humidity levels will start to creep upwards as we go towards Tuesday, and that's going to be our next rain chance. So our 7-day forecast looks like this. We have that next weather alert for today, back into the mid to low 80s for Saturday and Sunday, warm, nearly hot on Monday, and back into the middle 80s for Tuesday. So there's your 7-day forecast. Stay weather aware throughout the day today. Back to you.
Jacob, thank you. I'm Tiffany Chan, and this has been a WBZ News Update.